What is up, everyone? This is Stacocakes. I'm back with another Pro Evolution Soccer 2020 video. This is a video on how to get GP, how to get it fast, whatever you want to call it. Basically, a couple things changed this year. Last year, we used to be able to get GP from outside of the Myclub mode. So, like, we used to get it from the Become a Legend mode. We used to get it from the Skills Trainer. We used to get it from the Master League. And that was anywhere from around 25,000 to 50,000 GP. And now this year, we cannot get GP anywhere outside of Myclub. So it's got to be all earned inside Myclub. So that kind of sucks. And it's one of those things that I don't know if they just snuck it in there hoping nobody's going to notice, but I noticed though. So why do I have this screen up right now? Because this is the breakdown area. This is what I want you to look at for when you're trying to maximize the amount of GP that you. First off, I got a loss right here. I was doing a sim match, and the sim match, in my opinion, is the best way to make GP in this game. For instance, right now, I got a loss, and even when losing, I got 1140 GP. I get somewhere around 1100, 1200, somewhere in there if I lose. If I get a draw, I get anywhere from 1900, 2200. And for a win, it's somewhere around 26, 2700 GP. And your first win of the day, remember that? Your first win of the day is 3000 just for the win. And you get to times that by your match rank bonus and your team strength bonus. So why do I have these up right now? The match rank bonus, what is that? That is basically the bonus you get for the mode that you're playing. For these sim matches, you don't get a bonus for that, so it's just times one. But for if you're playing like divisions online or something, you'll sometimes get a multiplier of 1.05 for that, maybe a bit higher. But the match rank bonus, though, like it changes for different things. Keep an eye on the online and offline competitions. You can sometimes get like maybe a match rank bonus multiplier, which makes it higher. Keep an eye on that. I'll show you where to look for those. Also, the team strength bonus. If you're doing a sim thing, what I do is I have a full team of white ball players as my sim team. And for the bench, I put all of my best players on the bench because you want to get the team strength up for your team so you get a higher bonus. As you can see right here, my team strength bonus for this one is 1.9. So you times that by the amount of GP that you earn. But it adds up after a while. If you have a better team, you can even get a higher bonus, like something like times 2.2, for instance. It kind of depends how I move around my team right now. The highest I've got so far at this point in the game was 2 point for that team strength bonus. So always put your black ball players on the bench, get that team strength up. Let's go check the different areas where we can go to get GP. First off, let's see, here we go. We're going to match, check the what's on area. Every Thursday, this is going to be updated. Last year at this time, we had a step up trial. I think we had like 2 or 3 step up trials against the CPU as well as an online trial, I believe. But right now, all we have as of right now is an online challenge cup. So keep on looking back here every Thursday, see what comes up. You can sometimes get a bonus multipliers for having like a certain lineup for a given tournament or something like that. Or they can just be giving GP bonuses and stuff like that. Right now, there's an online challenge cup. It's giving you a really good GP bonus. So I recommend doing this right now. Of course, my lineup is, I have to do a bunch of stuff to my lineup. But first off, before I get into that, this is a good example of what you can do, making your white ball team for Sims. And what you do when you're getting rid of these guys, once their contract's up, I think it's 12 games for each player. And what you do is you just run them down. Like, see, look at this guy right here. Like, I didn't even sub him out or anything. I just keep the same 11 guys out there, keep them out there. And as soon as they're done, you get rid of them, but you can't sell them. Because look, if you go release, you get 0 GP. So you might as well just make him into trainers. I'll put this guy into a trainer right here. Do that with these other ones. Didn't think I'd have to do this for this one. I thought I could just skip this and you guys wouldn't have to see this part. But fill this up. Because I'm going to show you that the online tournament is really, really good. Okay. Okay. We should be able to get in now. What's on? Online Challenge Cup. So as I was saying, you can do this 5 times. I've already done it 1 time. So right here, I'll click on it. I'll show you what you have to do for this. The reward for this is 10,000 GP. All you have to do for each one is play a game online against somebody else. You don't even have to win or lose. It doesn't matter. All you have to do is play the game. You can do that for all 5 of these. Like I said, I did the first one already. There's still 4 left right here. So in total, that's going to give you 50,000 GP just for getting these online introductory onlines done. And we have a long time to get them done. So if you guys don't get the game right away, still a long time to get this done. 120 days left. So that's one thing you can do to get GP. As far as the best way to get GP, you can come in here and you can do like a versus computer thing. Remember back in the day, like 2-3 years ago, we used to do the Novice Cup, where all you'd have to do is score a goal, and you have to kick it back to your goalkeeper, and then the CPU would never charge your goalkeeper. So you just sit there, keep on racking up the GP. They got rid of the Novice Cup, and they will keep on checking back, by the way, here in this What's On, because there's going to be online and offline stuff that they're going to put in here. So keep an eye. There's going to be GP bonuses and stuff like that. So check that every Thursday. But playing these versus computer matches right here, when you're farming GP, you kind of want to have a crappy lineup because you want to keep on maximizing the amount of GP you're earning. If you're playing a versus computer thing, this gets harder and harder as you go on. You're going to eventually get to a point where maybe you're going to be playing these versus computer games with like a really weak lineup. And then eventually the CPU might be too difficult to beat with that lineup. So it's better to just ignore these things and just do a sim team. Every year, the contract costs for these teams, so let's go check them out, by the way. Just to give you guys an idea of how much the contract costs are. Oops. You'll see that this year, once again, the contract costs are way too high. So check out, this is an 86 overall black ball. Contract renewal, 2,700 GP for that. See how much the legend card is here, 2,600. So see the amount for the contracts is expensive. If you have like a 3-star team that is like a fairly decent 3-star team, is even hard to afford the contracts for that. So we're going to have a sim team, and there's really there's nothing else you can do unless you just put money into the game and like spin for the Myclub coins to get the featured players and keep on getting players in your lineup and stuff. But if you want to like try to sustain a team, there's no way to do it. You have to have a sim team. So I recommend going in here, squad list, make a second team, create a new one right here, make a sim team, make it just like this, make it all white ball players. As soon as the contracts run up, just turn them into trainers. You can't sell them. You get 0 GP for it. So just convert them into trainers to get experience for that. And just keep on using the same 11 guys in here. Doesn't matter if they're out of energy. Just keep them in there for the 11 games. Once the 11 games are done, or 12 games, whatever it is, Just get rid of them. Get the new white ball guys in. How you do that? Easy. Go over here. Do agents. After every game, you get an agent. Whoops. Wrong one. After every game, you get an agent. You go in here. Spin it. So as you're getting guys contracts expiring and you convert them to trainers, you're going to need some new guys in your lineup. Come in here, spin one of these white balls, throw them into the lineup, and do it again. So the only thing, like, you're going to be making GP left and right from doing this, and the only cost you're going to have is maybe you might lose too much, and you might have to pay for your manager after X number of games. I think it's like 25 games or something for a manager. But that's the only cost there is if you renew the manager. But if you can somehow win enough or get enough draws and stuff to make it so that meet the requirements for your manager, you don't have to pay them. I usually have to pay the manager because I have a white ball team and they're always tired. So I lose and draw pretty much all the time. But so wins don't happen too often. But like I said before, the losses is around 1,100 to 1,200, somewhere in there. A draw is 1,900, 2,200, somewhere in there. And a win is about 2,700, 2,800. Some of that first win of the day is 3,000. Remember that? And you times that by your multipliers. So you have to always have as high of a team strength as you can. So remember, put the black ball players on your bench. And last thing, I got some things written down here so I didn't forget them. Last thing is, you're also going to get a whole bunch of GP the first time you play games, and the first time you do like you get like GP for skill moves, you get GP for changing your formation in game, you get GP for going into advanced game plan, adding stuff to your advanced game plan, and then just going out on the field, you get a bonus for that. I think it's like 600 GP, the advanced game plan. But some of the things are like 250 GP, and some of the things you get GP for are like 600 GP. But you only get it the first time you do it. So it still racks up the GP for a good little bit, but still, at the end of the day, there still is. It's not as easy to make GP as it was previous years. Like, there's no novice cup, there's no GP that we can win from the Master League and stuff like that. So it is harder this year. They're pushing more towards, they want people to not want to farm GP and just kind of buy Myclub coins. That's kind of the direction that they want to push this. And, so unfortunately, it is harder to make GP this year than the other years, but we can still get it done. Just have the sim team going in the background while you do whatever. It just plays by itself, and it is fairly easy to get done. And GP is going to find itself. And another thing to look out for is I'm not sure if I said this before, but log in every day, because login bonuses can give you GP. They can give you Myclub coins. They can give you stamina stuff. Like, who knows? Just log in every day. Make sure you're getting the rewards. And also, you're going to be getting a whole bunch of GP throughout the year whenever Konami servers go down, which they go down all the time. So you'll like wake up one day and you'll see like 50,000 GP in your account because the servers were down, stuff like that. So the GP is going to come. Don't worry about it. Get the sim team going. And if you guys have any comments or questions, put them in the comments down below. If there's anything you guys think I'm missing that's a good way to get GP. I know some people were talking before about using like the co-op mode and stuff like that. But to get that done, you're going to have to be doing co-op games with somebody else. The sim thing is better when you're just like by yourself, you're bored. You can do it while you're working in the background. It gets GP for you. That's the best way to get it done right now. If you guys find anything else, let me know though. Hope this video helps you guys out. Hit the like button if it did. I appreciate every single like. Thank you very much. Hit the sub button if you guys want to know when my next video is coming. Hope you guys have a great day. See you guys soon.